Hi, welcome back to my channel, Open the Door. This is episode 88, Cross the Threshold to Dharma, Unlocking Your True Life Purpose. So you weren't born to just survive. You were born with a purpose, each and every one of us. And every struggle, every challenge, every passion that we have is leading us toward something greater. That's the power of Dharma. Living in harmony with yourself, others, and the world, and for the greater good means walking on your true path and in your Dharma. Discovering your Dharma isn't about searching outside of you, it's uncovering what's already within you. So today I'm going to give you some background information on what Dharma is, what hinders us from getting in alignment with our Dharma, ways to discover your Dharma, and telltale signs that you're living in your Dharma. So the word Dharma comes from Sanskrit, and it refers to a way of living life in alignment with your true purpose, and also with a sense of moral dignity and aligned with the natural order of the universe. Dharma can shift and change, it's fluid as we go through our lifetime, and in my lifetime, I've served the world under the title of teacher, and I was a music teacher, elementary music teacher for almost 10 years, much earlier in my life. After that, I got a master's in music therapy, and in both of those professions, I felt a real sense of purpose in teaching, touching lives of young people, and instilling in them a love of music, and through the music therapy, service in another way, and actually ended up working primarily with elderly folks, and I felt very called to do that as well. And now, many years later, I find myself kind of in the role of teacher again, and with a much different motivation to share my healing journey with you, and hopefully hold your hand along your path. So this shift in my Dharma is changed as I've grown and changed over my lifetime, as well as you will in your lifetime. But seeking out our purpose and our Dharma is less about perfection and more about our intentions and our alignment with our true self. And it's a big part of the healing journey, is discovering what our Dharma is. So on a side note, before I get into the other things I mentioned that I'm going to talk about, I just want to point out that Dharma can be sometimes confused with the word karma, and because they sound so similar, people might think that it means opposite things, but it really doesn't. Karma is the result of our actions, the whole what goes around comes around concept. But Dharma is the path that we're meant to follow. So following your Dharma brings good karma. Yeah, how about that? So here's a couple perspectives for you to kind of grasp this concept of Dharma. In the spiritual and philosophical realm, your soul's calling, your unique purpose, is your Dharma. And once you've realized that and begin living in Dharma, it brings inner peace and alignment with the universal energy. When you're in Dharma, you're in the flow. I did a whole episode on being in the flow, and I'll insert that episode number right here for you. But back to my narrative. So when you're in Dharma, you are in the flow, and life feels guided and purposeful. From a practical perspective, Dharma doesn't have to just be spiritual. It can have to do with how you show up in the world every day. It just basically means living in alignment with your values and your purpose, and living authentically. So what hinders us from getting into alignment with our Dharma? Well, it's these type of things. Mental obstacles, doubt, negative self-talk, and then spiritual sloth. It's a hard word to say. Spiritual sloth, procrastination, and clinging to comfort over virtuous activities. In other words, seeking the knowledge but then not applying it, and resisting the growth and change that's needed. Another thing that hinders our alignment into our Dharma is external constraints, things like our responsibilities, financial pressure, and societal expectations. And then something we deal with constantly is distractions. It's easy to overindulge in activities that divert our attention from meaningful pursuits. So moving on now, here's ways of how you can discover your Dharma. Number one, self-reflection and awareness. here's a journal prompt for you. So I'm just about every episode from here on out, I'm probably going to provide journal prompts or questions that you can reflect on. So if you are somebody who's into journaling, just have your journal handy each time you get ready to watch one of my videos, because I'll have some prompts for you. And here's one having to do with self-reflection and awareness. What excites you and gives you a deep sense of purpose? That could be clues to your actual Dharma. Number 2, how to discover your Dharma. Follow what feels aligned with you. Dharma often feels like a natural flow rather than a forced effort. Number 3, listen to your inner voice. Trust your inner voice. It might not seem logical at times, but if it feels right and it feels like it's resonating with you, then that is the thing for you. Okay. Number 4, examine your strengths and your gifts. What comes naturally and easily for you that might be difficult for others. That could also be clues to your Dharma. And number 5, look at your life patterns. Often our greatest challenges lead us to our deepest purpose. And in my case, the healing journey I've been on from resulting traumas earlier in my life has actually led me to this point of starting this channel and the book that I'm in the process of having edited and will be publishing in the next few months. So I'll tell you more about that one day soon, I promise. Number 6, ways to discover your Dharma. Serve others. When you uplift others in a way that energizes you, you're likely to be more in alignment with your Dharma. And number 7, take action. Dharma isn't always revealed in a grand moment. It sometimes just unfolds through experience. So try new things and step outside of your comfort zone. You may be surprised what you find there on your path. Here's some signs that when you're finally discovered your purpose and your Dharma, here's some signs that you are truly living in your Dharma. A sense of inner peace and fulfillment. A feeling of flow with life and not forcing things to happen. And an alignment with your core values. When you notice that you've got more resilience through challenges and your intuitive guidance is stronger and you're able to follow it without too much self-doubt or questioning. You feel a growth and expansion within your sense of self, and also a deep connection to our source, to God, and to the universe. In close, Dharma is about aligning who you are with what you do. It's not just about your purpose, but living in harmony with who you truly are. And I can speak from experience when I say that it is well worth the effort to do this work in the healing journey and ultimately I discovered what my true purpose is, and that's to share all this good stuff with you guys. So here's our episode for today, Unlocking Dharma and Finding Your Purpose. I hope you're doing well. I'll be back again very soon. Take good care. I wish you peace, love, and light. And that's it for now. Bye.